Hi there everybody and welcome to Vinyasa Flow. My name is Maz and I will be guiding you through this practice today. So we're going to start by just coming into a comfortable seated position. So take a moment to find a position that feels good for you. You might be sitting with your legs crossed. If that doesn't feel good for you, then feel free to adjust. You can come to sit onto your heels. Feel free, of course, to grab a block or a cushion if you feel like you need a little bit of extra elevation for the hips. Once you've found a comfortable seat where both left and right sit bones are equally grounded, allow yourself to gently lengthen through the spine, soften the shoulders, bring your hands to rest lightly onto your knees or into your lap, and if it's comfortable for you to do so, softly close down your eyes and allow yourself to arrive into a place of stillness to begin with today. And we just take this first couple of minutes as an opportunity to arrive onto your mat, to arrive into your practice space, and to just start to invite some awareness as to how you've arrived into your practice space today. So starting from the physical, how does your physical body feel today? Are there any areas of the body that maybe feel a little bit tense or tight? Are there perhaps some areas of the body that feel quite relaxed and at ease? And then gradually start to invite your awareness to your breathing, keeping it natural. How is your breath moving through your body today? And then start to become aware of your mood, your energy level. Become aware of any thoughts, any emotions, feelings, whatever's with you in this moment. Become aware without judging, without dismissing. Being open to whatever arises for you. And then join together your palms. Bring your thumb knuckles to lightly rest at the center of your chest. And set your intention for your practice today. Place that intention between the palms of your hands. And keep it with you as you move through your practice. You might also like to bring to mind a person or maybe a group of people that you would like to dedicate your practice and your energy to today. Place that dedication close to your heart also. And let's open up the practice space today with one soft Om. Take a deep inhale. Gently release your hands down, blink your eyes open and start to make your way to all fours, moving any props or blocks to one side, coming to a tabletop position. Spread your fingers nice and wide, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Tuck your toes under and lift up into your first downward facing dog, sending your hips high, gently encouraging your heels down towards the ground, and just take a few moments to move in your downward facing dog in any way that feels good. So you might pedal the heels, you might move the hips, you might ripple all the way forward to a high plank. Maybe open up through the front of the body and then gently ripple yourself back to your downward facing dog. Whatever feels good for you here, whatever feels intuitive, tuning into how your body feels today. How does it feel to start to move your body with awareness, connecting to your breath? And then when you feel ready, start to slowly walk your feet towards the front of your mat. Separate your feet hip distance. Take an inhalation, lengthen and look forward. As you exhale, soften your knees, come into a forward fold. Take your hands to your opposite elbows and gently sway your upper body from left to right a couple of times. Keep your knees soft, your feet grounded. And then come back to center. Bring the back of your hands onto your mat. Soften your knees a little bit more and gently draw your chin towards your chest. Slowly start to walk your hands up the front of your legs. Coming up slow, unfolding. Head and shoulders come up last. Release your arms by your sides. Take a deep inhalation. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears. As you exhale, slide your shoulders back and down. From there, step your feet together at the top of your mat. Come to your mountain pose, Tadasana. Release your arms by your sides and close down your eyes just for a couple of moments. Spread your toes wide and press your feet firmly into the earth. Start to activate your legs, gently lifting up through your kneecaps, activating your quads. Your thighs spiral in, your tailbone lengthens down towards your heels, and your belly button draws towards your spine. If having your feet together doesn't feel good for your lower back, please feel free to take some space between your feet. Once you found that connection to the earth, once you found that sense of grounding and stability, start to tune into your breath, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose, finding your ujjayi breath. So gently contracting the back of your throat, breathing in and out with a soft ocean sound. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, feel an expansion. Breathe out, feel a grounding. Breathe in. Breathe out, blink your eyes open. Let's begin. Inhale, raise your arms, reach high. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Soften your knees if you need to. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, place your hands down, step your right foot back. Step your left foot back, come to a high plank. Take a few breaths in here. Inhale, spread your fingers wide, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Draw your belly button towards your spine and send strong energy through your legs. Take one more inhalation here. Shift your weight slightly forward. You're on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your elbows. Come all the way down to your mat in a straight line. Maybe drop your knees if you need to. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades together. Cobra. Exhale, lower down your chest. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale, sit your hips back to your heels, child's pose. Inhale, come up to all fours. We're going to stay in here for a couple of moments. So spread your fingers wide, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. As you inhale, extend your right leg out behind you. Try to keep your hips in line. So if that right hip starts to open up, drop it back in line with the left. Flex your right foot and slowly start to send your right leg over towards the left. Draw your inner thighs towards the center line and then gently place that right foot down towards the left side. Keep pressing into your hands and start to send your gaze towards the left, so looking towards that right foot. Keep drawing the inner thighs together and start to become aware of that stretch through the right side of the body. Staying 2 more breaths in here. Keep pressing the ground away from you, gently doming the upper back. Nice. 1 more breath. And then slowly shift your gaze back to the front of your mat. Start to lift up that right foot. Bring your right leg back to center. Exhale, place it down. Come back to all fours. Take a moment to reset. We come onto the other side. Inhale, extend your left leg out behind you. Flex your left foot. Drop your left hip back in line with the right. And then slowly start to cross your left foot over to the right side as far as you can. Gently place that left foot down onto the mat. Press the ground away from you with your hands. Draw your inner thighs together. And then start to take your gaze over to the right, looking towards your left foot. Breathing here, this time finding that side stretch through the left side body. Breath in and breath out. One more here. And then slowly shift your gaze back to center. Pick up that left leg, bring it back to center. Release the knee down, come to all fours. Tuck your toes, exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths in here, spreading your fingers, spreading your toes, bringing your weight equally into both hands and feet. With your next exhalation, bend your knees, look forward. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Let the breath move you. Raise your arms, reach high. Exhale, release your arms by your sides. Come to your mountain pose. Inhale, raise your arms, reach high once again. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, place your hands, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back, come to your high plank. Take an inhalation here. Shift your weight forward, you're on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra. Exhale, lower your chest down. Inhale, come to all fours. Exhale, sit back into a child's pose. Inhale, come to all fours. We stay in here once again. Exhale. With an inhalation, raise your right arm, open up your chest and take your gaze high. As you exhale, thread your right arm underneath the left. Drop the right shoulder, drop the right ear. We're going to stay in here. So you can keep your left hand where it is. You might extend your left arm forward, or you might like to wrap your left arm behind you and find your right hip or thigh. Option from there, you might like to extend your left leg out to the side, grounding that left foot, rotating the chest. Draw your left shoulder back and down as you find your twist here. Maybe take your gaze towards the ceiling. Keep stabilizing through the core. Feel as though your right fingertips are being drawn towards the side of the room. One more breath. Wonderful. Let's release on out. Inhale, send your left arm up, reach high. Exhale, place your left hand down. Inhale, press into your left hand. Rise all the way up. Raise that right arm, reach high. Exhale, release your right hand down. Release your left leg if you have extended it. We're going to come on to the other side now. So, from all fours, inhale, send your left arm up, reach high, rotate the chest. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath the right. So options, you stay here, you reach your right arm forward, you wrap your right arm behind you. From there, maybe you extend your right leg out to the side. So you want to aim your right foot towards your left hand. Keep drawing the right shoulder back and down. Stay connected to the breath. Drawing your left fingertips towards the side of the room. Finding that side stretch, that twist. Take one more breath. Wonderful. Let's come out. Inhale, send your right arm high. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, press into the right hand. Lift up. Raise your left arm high. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right leg releases back. You come back to all fours. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. We take a few breaths in here. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach high. Exhale, release your arms by your sides, mountain pose. Bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, sit low into your chair pose. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, place your hands, step back to a high plank. Take an inhalation here. As you exhale, your choice, either come all the way down or lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, coming into your back bend, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, lift your hips downward facing. Inhale, raise your right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Keep your left heel lifted. Inhale, raise your right arm. Open up your chest, come to a twist. Exhale, place your right hand down. Step back and vinyasa. Inhale, your back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, raise your left hand, open up your chest, take a twist. Exhale, place your left hand down, step back and vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths in here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, rise up, come to your chair pose. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, place your hands, step or float back, take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right armpit. From there, extend your right leg out to the side. Inhale, raise your left arm, reach high, come to your fallen triangle. Take a few breaths in here, grounding through both feet, pressing the ground away from you with your right hand. Lift up through your hips, take one more inhalation. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Inhale, send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Left heel stays lifted. Inhale, rise up to your high lunge. Exhale, twist to the right. Split your arms, send your left arm forward, take your right arm back. Rotate your chest, draw your inner thighs in towards the center line. Breathe here. If it feels okay for the neck, maybe take your gaze towards your right hand. Take one more breath in your twist. Nice. From there, inhale, come back to center, rise up to a high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two, ground the outside edge of your left foot, bend deeply into your right knee. Press actively and equally through the fingertips of both hands. Take two more breaths here. Spiral open your thighs. Lengthen your tailbone down towards the ground. Wonderful. With your next inhalation, straighten your right leg. Turn your toes in. Raise both arms and reach high. As you exhale, fold all the way forward. Place your right hand to the center of the mat, stacking shoulder, elbow and wrist in one line. As you inhale, raise your left arm. Rotate and come into a twist. If that right hand is not quite flat on the ground, place a block underneath so you can really press the ground away. You can keep reaching high with the left hand, or if you prefer to, wrap your left hand behind you and take hold of your right hip or thigh, drawing that left shoulder back and down, rotating your chest towards your left leg. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Keep the feet grounded, legs strong and active. Breathing here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Next inhalation, send your left arm up, reach high. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Come into a brief forward fold. Take hands to opposite elbows and maybe just sway the upper body from side to side to release. Wonderful. Come back to center. Place your hands down. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Walk your hands around to frame your right foot. Exhale, step back and take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. From your downward facing dog, drop your knees, come to all fours. From there, bring your elbows down, Bring your forearms down. Draw your elbows in nice and close. Press the ground away from you. So start to really activate through the shoulders and the upper back. When you're ready, tuck your toes and start to lift your hips high and gently encourage your heels down. See how that feels? Maybe you can start to walk your feet in a little bit closer towards your elbows. Keep lifting your hips high. Keep encouraging your heels down towards the ground and keep pressing away with the elbows and the forearms. Maybe this is where you stay today. Maybe you'll walk your feet in a little bit closer. Maybe you inhale and send your right leg high. Point through the toes of your right foot. Come high up onto the ball of your left foot. And really keep pressing down through the elbows and the forearms. Maybe from there, some of you are going to have a little play with coming up into your forearm stand, your Pincha Mayurasana. Wherever you are, stay connected to the breath. That soft ocean sound, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then gently lower your knees down. Untuck your toes. Sit back onto your heels. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Close down your eyes. And just let yourself be completely still. What do you feel? Just be with whatever's there. Maybe you feel your heart beating. Maybe you feel the blood moving in the body, the flow of energy in the body. When you're ready, take a deep and full inhalation through your nose. Open your mouth, gently sigh your breath out. Once more, deep inhalation through your nose. Open up your mouth, gently exhale, sigh it out. From there, seal your lips and reintroduce your Ujjayi breath, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. Take one more breath in through your nose and exhale. As you inhale, come through to all fours. Tuck your toes, exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. As you inhale, send your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your left knee towards your right armpit. From there, extend the left leg out to the right side. Ground down through that right foot. Inhale, raise your right hand. Come up into your fallen triangle, lifting the right hand high, grounding the left hand into the earth. Hips lift, legs are strong and active. Rotate your chest. Maybe take your gaze towards the ceiling here. Take one more inhalation. As you exhale, plant your right hand down to the ground. Inhale, send your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Rise up on an inhalation, come to your high lunge. As you exhale, rotate your upper body to the left. So split your arms, send your right arm forward, reach your left arm back. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards the center line. Keep rotating the chest. If it feels okay for your neck, see if you can shift your gaze towards that back left hand. Finding length, finding space. Breathing here. Keep that right leg strong and active. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. You might find a little bit more space with each breath. Wonderful. As you inhale, slowly come back through to center, rise up, high lunge. As you exhale, open up, warrior 2 on the left, grounding the outside edge of your right foot, bending deeply into the left leg. Keep spiraling open both thighs, pressing actively through the fingertips of both hands. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath in. One more breath out. As you inhale, straighten your left leg, turn your toes in, raise your arms and reach high. As you exhale, fold all the way forward. Place your left hand down into the center of the mat or onto a block if you need to. As you inhale, expand, raise your right arm, reach high and come into your twist. Legs are straight and strong. Right hand reaches high, or if you prefer to, wrap your right hand behind you and take hold of your left hip or thigh. Draw your right shoulder back and down and maybe take your gaze high. See if you can keep the weight distributed equally between both feet. Keep those legs nice and active. Keep lengthening the crown of the head forward as you rotate your chest towards the right leg. One more breath here. Nice. As you inhale, send your right arm up, reach high. Exhale, bring both hands down onto the mat. Come into a forward fold. Take hold of your opposite elbows. Take a little gentle sway from side to side. And then come to center. Bring your hands down. Inhale, lengthen. Walk your hands around to frame your left foot. Exhale, step back and vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Lower your knees. Lower your elbows and your forearms. We're going to come to a second dolphin pose. So again, squeeze your elbows in narrow. Press the ground away from you. Start to tuck your toes and lift your hips. Maybe walk your feet in a little bit closer this time and gently encourage your heels down towards the ground. Maybe this time inhale your left leg high, point through the toes of your left foot. Maybe have a couple of little hops coming up into your forearm stand today. Breathing wherever you are. Steady breath. Strong and steady core. And then from wherever you are, lower your knees. Sit back on your heels. Bring your hands onto your knees or your thighs. Softly shut down your eyes. And just become aware of what you feel. Don't try to change anything. Just invite whatever's there to be there. Take a full inhalation through your nose. Open up your mouth, gently exhale. Do that one more time. Take a full inhalation through your nose. And then seal your lips, but instead of coming back to your Ujjayi breath, just let the breath dissolve into whatever and however it needs to be in this moment. Let go of any conscious breath control. Let go of any pranayama. And just breathe as the body needs to breathe. From wherever you are, start to slowly find your way to all fours and then slowly come through to seated. Extending your legs. From there, come to lie down onto your back, bringing together the soles of your feet and just allow your knees to gently fall out to the sides. If your knees are a little bit sensitive, then you might want to support underneath your thighs with blocks, books, cushions, anything to just give you a little bit of extra stability. Gently slide your tailbone away from you. Gently tilt your chin towards your chest. Bring one hand to your lower belly. Bring one hand to the center of your chest. And just find yourself a place of stillness. Again, don't try to change anything or dismiss or disregard anything. Just take this time to invite an awareness to whatever's arising for you. Feeling the rising and the falling of your belly and your chest underneath your hands. Feeling your body supported by the ground, by the earth. Feeling the space that surrounds your body. Expanding and blossoming into that space with each breath. Stay a few more moments in here just to ground and settle the energy. If you are comfortable, then feel free to stay in this position for the next few minutes. If you prefer to, then start to make your way towards your Shavasana. And as always, I invite you to take your Shavasana in such a way that really serves you and enables you to relax. So please don't feel that you need to stay lying onto your back. Please feel free and open to adjust, to lie onto your side, to lie onto your front, to bring your legs up the wall, whatever feels good for you. And for this next few minutes, just allow yourself the opportunity to completely relax, to soften your muscles, to allow your body just to be held by the earth in this place of stillness. And again, there's no need to dismiss thoughts or emotions or try to empty the mind. This is a time and a space where you can just be with whatever arises without judging, accepting whatever's with you, embracing whatever's with you. If you feel that you would like to spend a little bit longer wherever you are, then please feel free to do so. If you do feel that you're ready to come on out, then start to bring a little bit of gentle movement into your body, whatever feels intuitive for you, moving mindfully, moving with awareness. Some of you might like to take a big stretch, extending your arms and legs. Some of you might like to give yourself a nice big hug, drawing your knees into your chest. Maybe take a few gentle rocks from side to side. And then just take a few moments to do whatever you need to do to bring yourself back to a comfortable seated position. So coming back to the place where we started. Sitting comfortably at the front of your mat. Grounding your sit bones, gently lengthening your spine. And just for a moment, close down your eyes and find some stillness. Feel your body, feel your breath. Notice your mind, your emotions, feelings. Just linger with whatever's there. And then gently bring your palms together. Rest your thumbs lightly at the center of your chest. And bring to mind, bring to heart once again your intention. Reflect on that intention for a moment. And then bring to mind, bring to heart the person or group of people that you were dedicating your practice and your energy to today. Honor both your intention and your dedication. And with them in mind, let's close the space with one soft Om. Take a deep inhale. Om. Gently lift your thumb knuckles to the center of your forehead and slowly come into a forward fold, placing your hands to the earth, giving thanks to the earth. And thank you very much for sharing your practice with me today. I wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time. Thank you so much, everybody.